Hey everybody, it's Kayleen.
Hey, it's Don.
Welcome back to the channel. How are you? Oh my gosh, y'all. So here's it. Tonight, Dawn made steak and potatoes.
Yeah, we did some ribeyes out on the grill, and then I did some homemade gratin potatoes.
So you know what? Your friend was like, hey man, you want steak or do you want chicken? What the hell do you think I was going to say? Steak.
Well, it was going to be Italian grilled chicken.
Whatever. No. In all fairness, let me just tell you on
That'll
this.
be tomorrow night.
Let me just tell you on this. He didn't say it was Italian steak. He was just like, oh, steak or chicken, right? That's all I got. That's all I heard.
That's all he heard.
You know what I mean? I know, I was on the phone.
You know, selective hearing comes to those who
I
live together.
mean, I was on the phone. I was working. You know, like I'm on the phone over here, like doing my thing, and you know, he comes around like, "What you asking for dinner?" Well, here's the thing, friend. You know, when you both restock hot dogs for 7-Eleven stores remotely, you know, you hear what you hear as you're working, right? So,
Here, take a closer look at what I did here. Looks tasty though, huh?
I mean, I'm ready to get into it.
I am too, yes. Ooh.
Now, of all things, peach apple drink.
And I made myself a Manhattan.
Because we're missing Manhattan.
I figured that. Yeah, we are missing Manhattan, so.
So here's the thing. We're back home now. We're back. We just, don't get me wrong. We love Brooklyn. We do.
Yeah, it was a lot
We
of
love
fun.
New York City as a whole.
Yeah.
But Manhattan is our spot.
Yeah, if it's a place where
Oh my God, those potatoes, baby, are good.
Are they good? Yeah. If we could afford it and live like we do here and didn't have to worry about the cold weather, we'd probably be there in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah, the winters there though. No. Nope. Can't do it.
The steak turned out good.
Babe, those potatoes are bomb.
Are they?
So,
Well,
usually we give a rating. If I had to give a rating for this is a 10, friend. These potatoes are good. Your friend did well.
Let me see.
I'm going for the steak.
Okay, let me see. Ooh, these are still hot. I can see the steam coming off of them. Yeah, and the potatoes are not mushy, and they're all cooked. Now, when I got ready to do the steak, the normal steak seasoning that we use, normally I use Montreal steak seasoning. We were out.
Hold on, first off.
So I had to kind of make my own.
First off, he turns to me like that we use. Friend, I can tell you right now.
He doesn't use.
if I'm lying, I'm dying. I'm not the one in there cooking. It's all done, right? So, I mean, it's like he turns to me like I know what it is. Like, no, I trust that he's using the right sauce all the time. Like, I have no idea. At all.
Yeah, those did turn out pretty good.
Oh my gosh,
I'd
potatoes.
give them a 10 too.
Delish.
Now the steak, when I took this out of the freezer, I thought it was a package that thick. I thought it was one steak, and I took 2 packages out. Well, it was 2 steaks in it, so they were thin.
So, friend, let me take.
I'm used to a thicker steak.
So, let me just let y'all in on a little something. So we have a small little area in between like the main house and the garage.
Yeah.
Where Dawn had a freezer. You know, we have a freezer, and so there's food in it, right? So my mom and dad were the same way, right? Like you go to the grocery store, there's something on sale like a ham or whatever, steaks or whatever. You get it, you put that shit in the freezer, right? So it's just been a Southern thing like forever. Anyway, so like I always tell Bo Steve like, hey babe, hey, just go look at the freezer. There's always something in there, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because anytime any meat's on sale,
we take advantage.
I pop it and
take advantage.
Yep.
So anyway, we're all about the sale. Hey, now don't let me steer anybody wrong. We will totally spend full price if it's worth it. However, if there's a discount to be had or a coupon to be clipped, friend, we are the two that will do it.
We love a good
We
discount.
will do it. Anyway. So there's always stuff in the freezer. So he went back there. He found the steaks in his. So it was a good choice, right? So anyway, like I said, your friend asked me, hey man, you want a steak or you want a chicken? I was like, man, I gotta have the steak.
So now the steak, I'd probably give it an 8 just because I like them a little thicker. But for a thin steak, it's a good steak.
I'm gonna give her an 8 to 9. I mean, she's good.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily have to have thicker because I can't eat always a lot, but it's delish. And you know what? This was like, so we've been gone. Y'all know, y'all seen the channel. We've been gone a lot. We're finally back home.
Yeah.
We're kind of relaxing. And so, for us to sit here and eat and chit chat, like we do, afterwards we're going to go play Mario and video games. If you want to know what the gay agenda is, we're going to go play video games and hang out and just, I'm going to give him a hard time if he loses or whatever.
And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet,
my
now
God.
is a perfect time.
Right there, click it.
We need the subscribers. But you know what? If you don't want to miss one of our videos, hit that little bell. Ding.
Ding.
It'll notify you, and you won't miss these pretty little faces. But what we really need is we need watch hours. Isn't that what it is?
So we need y'all to go back and take a look at the videos, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so tell your mama, tell the milkman, tell your friends if you're one of them hoes, later at lunch, we understand, no judgment here, right? But go tell your friends, hey, just kind of like travel back and view some videos. Take a look.
Hey, and it doesn't hurt to share our videos
So,
either.
and you know what? Because like periodically we'll make comments and we're like, hey man, just for all the new subscribers, just so you get to know me and Dawn, this is what, we make comments like that. But if you really want to get to know Bosif and I, go take a look at that history in them videos.
And why he calls me Bosif.
Yeah, I mean, that explanation is in there. And so anyway, so now let me just share a little point to you. Anytime I really find someone I like, my potatoes are delish.
They turned out good, yeah.
Delish. So it's like that. It's that little bit of burnt cheese right there on the top, and that bite into the potato. So I'm a potato fan.
He loves potato.
Regardless if you call it vodka, I'm a fan, right? So anyway, delish. You knocked that shit out the park. So anyway, I was so distracted I forgot my thought.
Yeah. Well, and the thing to scalloped potatoes is homemade. Homemade don't take you any much longer than those little box ones. So take the time. Maybe it took me a little extra 10 minutes. Maybe.
Anyway, so we're gonna play video games tonight. It feels good to finally, don't get me wrong. I love the travel. I love the experience. I love everything that we have. But don't get me wrong.
Sleeping in your own bed's nice.
It feels so good to be back home.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we have tea.
What's the tea?
Well, I'm sure they heard Keiko in the beginning.
Oh yeah. Our kitty's mewing a lot.
We have a little tea. Sweet baby.
A little tea. Yeah.
I'm going to let Dawn tell this one because it's a little more adult than I like to be. I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm going to let your friend tell this one.
I'll say this. She was born in the month of June. Okay.
We think.
So that would make her just almost going into her 4th month of being. So, I wasn't too concerned about getting her scheduled to be spayed. So last night,
So good.
she starts mewing a lot for no reason. And
and it was a lot, right? So I was like,
what's
girl,
going
are you
on?
okay, right? Like, I'm like calling to the house, like, babe, are you fine? Like, what's going on? I mean, because now we're in the house.
Yeah.
She's the only, aside from Dawn and I, she's the only other one in the house. No one's harming her, right?
So
Nothing, everything's fine.
She was exhibiting some behaviors that a little lady shouldn't be exhibiting.
And I was like, aren't you a little young for that?
So this morning I called the vet. We got her scheduled. She's going in on Monday, and she'll be back to her normal little loving self
Oh my goodness. So here's the thing.
come Tuesday.
Oh my goodness. So, before while he was cooking or whatever, I asked Dawn, are we going to share what's going on? And I was like, yeah, we both agreed. We should tell
share.
we should tell
Yeah.
all of our our friends like what's going on in the house. And so we had when I met Dawn, he had a Dachshund, and then we got Kata afterwards. So we had 2 Dachshunds. Kata was a Chiweenie, Tekka was full-blooded show Dachshund. So, but we never really had a cat, right?
No.
At all. And this time, I'm sure you've heard, if you go back and watch those videos, as we kindly suggested, right? You'll kind of get that whole story of how it came to be. So we've never really been cat people, so we're kind of relearning like cat behavior, right? And so, I mean, it's very exciting though. She's very loving and she's extremely playful. That girl right there is a hot mess. She's 7 layers of hot mess.
So we're this close to being a childless cat lady, almost.
If you're one of those people. Anyway, that
You weren't expecting that?
trash. Anyway, it's so funny. So Don and I joke about all kinds of things all day long. So anyway, so we're kind of learning, right? And we love having her around, but it's just like completely different than what we're used to. So anyway, steak delish, potato delish.
So now, if you guys have a favorite recipe that you'd like me to try and have us do this on here, I don't think I've ever asked anybody to put their recipe.
Oh my gosh.
Send it to us. Put it in
So
our
let me tell you
comments.
this. Let me just say this. Now, I told Dawn, so now here's the thing. I'm not much of a cook. To anyone who's recently joined the channel, thank you so much for joining. But now you know, I'm not much of a cook. So I have asked, and kind of been searching for like things that I could easily make because my skill set's very limited with cooking at the moment, right?
He wants to learn, though.
But I do want to learn. But like I need to start with the basics and like move on, right? Makes sense. Anyway, so I've been kind of like watching YouTube for like easy recipes. So if you have something that's like maybe crock pot easy or like very simple ingredient wise, throw it in the comments. Let us see it. Let me try to make it. Now don't get me wrong. I hear Don talk all the time, right? He tells me, "Oh, I seared it," or you cut the onions and I did all this, right? I kind of know what it means.
Terms.
Yeah. So I kind of know what it means, but like, have I done it? No, absolutely not. Anyway, so if you have an easy recipe, throw it down. Let me try to see if try it out, right?
Hey, he makes a really good ham sandwich.
Hey, you know what? Give us this. The other day, this is special subscriber exclusive tea. I'm gonna break y'all off real quick. So my dad, Lord rest his soul, used to love to cook a ham, right?
Oh yeah.
And so what I love the most was like maybe those 2 to 3 days after Thanksgiving when you get those leftover ham sandwiches. Just bread, heavy mayonnaise. I mean, artery clogging, heartbreaking mayonnaise, right? Ham, close it off. So anyway, the other day, I was like, hey, Bo, see. And I go to Munchie, because your friends' Munchies carry over to me. That's what happens. Anyway, I was like, hey, do we have a ham? Could we cook a ham? So anyway.
So I went to that freezer.
So girl, I went out there. I opened the thing because I was going to get some ice, right? Because if you know as well, our ice machine don't work for shit. Yeah. Anyway, so I had to go back out there for ice. Anyway, I went down there was a ham. So I was like, oh, Steve, can we have a ham so I can have ham sandwiches later? And sure enough, very next day, he cooked it up. And so I've been, digging on it on ham sandwich. So the one thing that I can absolutely make, and you will love, is one of my ham sandwiches.
Yeah.
You will love it, friend.
And if you go back to one of our very first shorts, it's called Ham Sammy Boy. Was one of his ham sandwiches that he made for us.
So, very rarely will both Steve be like, hey, babe, will you make me a sandwich? Mm-hmm. Very rarely, because I'm going to cook, right? So he's like, the hell are you going to throw on it? He's unsure. I'm not doubting his suspicion. But anyway, love her to death, I do. But he asked me to make him a sandwich, and I did. And it's like, my ham sandwiches are just the absolute best. So anyway, it was so good.
Babe, I guess I was hungry.
Your friend over here. Anyway, my week was so crazy. I hope y'all had a good week.
So if you like what we're doing here and you want to see more, give us a big thumbs up.
And not the middle finger.
No. Yeah, show us the like. Show us the like. Ooh. I am getting full now.
I just have one remark to make.
What's that?
To the one video where the person commented they didn't like the person getting thrown under the bus.
Oh.
Here's the tea, friend. Keep it 100, right?
Yep.
And then you don't have to worry about getting hit by that dark bus.
That's right.
And if you're the next one to stand in the way of that bus, you'll get hit too. Fair, right? So now you know. But thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Thanks for the comment. It means a lot. Even though the comment was not what we expected. Thank you so much. Anyway.
Hey,
so good.
A comment is still a comment. Mm-hmm. They don't look at them as good or bad, just as a comment.
But here's the thing. When you see Don and I over here on the camera, you're getting Don and I, right? Yeah. And you're hearing exactly what we would have told you if you were sitting right in front of us, right? And so we appreciate that very much. And so that's just what you're getting, just so you know.
We respond to every comment. We read every comment, so.
So, hey, man, that's just what it is. But thank you again for watching. Yep. So, babe, this was really good. Now, I'm full.
You're full.
Oh, so here's the thing. So,
you got leftovers.
I do. So, here's the thing. your friend, this one. Gonna be hungry here in about 2.5 hours. Hold on.
2.5.
I see the time. Depends. But soon.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was really, really good. So we just thought we'd film. We thought we'd say hi. We just wanted to get you caught up on Keiko. You know what's going on.
It's been a while since we've been in the studio. So.
Oh, God. Don't get me wrong. We love Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It was so nice. It was. We're very fortunate to do it, so don't get us wrong. But it just feels really good to be back home.
Yeah.
And we're right back here. Now, Pepper, the lights, hi.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, we thank y'all so much. We will catch everyone in the next video. And don't forget about leaving the comments. We'll totally do it.
Yep.
If you have a recipe, whatever, we'll do it. We'll try it. It's something I can try. I would thank you very much. So, bye, y'all.
Bye.
See you next time.
I thought you were going to crunch a little more. Crunch down. Got full quick, huh?